Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to second PU Computer Science online classes. Today we are going to learn from chapter 14 SQL command. The most important command is the SQL var clause. After completing the select statement, we know that the select statement is used to access, to fetch data from database table, and we already know two important syntax. The one syntax just only to access some column from the table employees, and another syntax to access how many columns are there in employees table. All columns are going to access by using the syntax like our select star from table underscore name semicolon, or by using example select star from employees semicolon. Now after the next is the SQL var clause. So we know that WHERE var clause, and the meaning of the clause condition. So by using select statement and also by using the condition, we are going to explain about our var clause, the SQL var clause. The SQL var clause or var condition is used to specify a condition. So what about our specify a condition? The specify a condition means to use some of the condition by using our select statement, and the condition going to fetch, or while fetching the data from a single table, we can use the var clause var condition from a single table or with our single table, or joining with multiple table. What do you mean by joining with multiple table? That means by using more than one table, or by joining or by using two table is called as the joining with multiple table. So we can say that the SQL var clause or var condition is used to use the condition to specify a condition, or maybe the condition going to use maybe by using one table or maybe by using more than one table. That is called as the joining with multiple tables. And after using the var clause, if the given condition is satisfied, then only it return the specific value from the table. Maybe anything you want to write in var condition, first of all it going to check whatever you return in var condition, var clause, before that, before going to display any answer in our result set or result table, first of all it checking whether such condition is applicable or not. So we can say if the given condition is satisfied, then only it return the specific value from the table. Okay, and you would use the var clause maybe to filter the records. Now what do you mean by a filter of the record? That means maybe the filter of the record means updation of the record, update the record. The update means maybe you want to make some changes in column name, maybe in value of the column. So anything is possible by using our update query. So that is called as the filter of the records. So update or maybe delete also call us. Why? Because maybe 7 records are there. Out of 7 you want to delete any one record or maybe more than one record. So this is called as the filter of the records, or we can say that just the var clause is specially using when you want to access the, or when you want to fetch the necessary records. Maybe 7 records are there. I want to access the second record from the table employees. By using var clause we can access very easily. Okay, so this is the meaning of the var clause. So we can say that such a var clause we can use to filter the record and as well as to fetch, to access only the necessary record. All those we can work with our var clause. Now such a var clause is used not only in the select statement. Why? Because now we are in the concept of the select statement. Why? Because whatever the syntax I return completed here, everything started from the select statement. So we can say the where clause is used not only in the select statement but also used in our update and the delete statement also. After completing all those concepts, we are going to complete our next concept, that is our update and the delete. So you should remember it. Such a where clause, the where condition we using not only in our select, also going to use in our update and the delete statement. Now let's, after the syntax of the SQL where clause, or we can say the basic syntax of the select statement with where clause. Still here we completed just only very simple syntax of the select statement. And how I completed? Select column 1 comma column 2 comma column n from table underscore name. Correct? No, table underscore name, just only to access some column of a table, and maybe you want to access all column of a table, then select star from table underscore name. Now in this syntax, what's the difference to our last and to this syntax? Now in this syntax I want to use the where clause with the select statement. So the basic syntax of the select statement with where clause. So this syntax is the select column 1 comma column 2 comma column n from table underscore name where condition, and you can use the square bracket before the where, otherwise after the where no any problem. Okay, and closing of the square bracket and the semicolon. Clear this point here? So this is, we can say that why, because the syntax is the select statement with where clause. So I used select statement and as well as I used the where clause also. Now let's, how we are using the example for our select statement. So the example is the select id comma name comma, why, because column 2 is the name, and column n, why, because here all those columns are not there. So how you are getting all those or every column of a table when you are using the star symbol? Correct? No, when you are using the star symbol means you can get all columns of a table. So just only some of the column of a table I want to access, so I return column 1, that is the id, column 2 is the name, column n is the salary from employees, that is from table underscore name. So from employees where condition, where salary greater than 35,000. So whatever you want to access, maybe such a where condition or such a value satisfied in our table, in our employees table, then only it going to display in our result table, that is called as the result sets. Okay, kya? That is called about our result sets in this case here. So this is some of the example about our select statement. And after so in this example we can say that just only the where clause can be used. So how we are using the condition? So such a where clause can be used by using some of the operators. So the operators like our comparison operator, the comparison operator only called as the relational operators, or maybe the arithmetic or the logical operator. By using the logical operator comparison and the logical operator we can use the condition. So some of the operator we can use as the less than, greater than, equal, like, not, etc. operator. All those operator we can use. So the operators are the less than, greater than and equal, that is only called as the like operator, and the not operator. So all are the operator we can use to specify, to use the condition. So in this example, which operator I used? Why? Because I started from the select id comma name comma salary, from table name is the employees where salary. Why? Because condition is the where, as it is we need to write, okay, where, then condition, I am using the condition as the salary greater than 35,000, or instead of this one you can use anything, the salary less than 35,000, or salary equal to 35,000, or salary not equal to 35,000, any type of condition you can use. But if such condition is satisfied, if the given condition is satisfied, then only it returns the specific value from the table. So clear this point about our where clause here, and later after completing about our the SQL where clause with the select statement, now let's after completing the one example, the second example we can say. So one table is that, or we can say consider the employees table having the following records. So some of the columns are there in employee. The columns are ID, name, age, salary, maybe the address. So all our columns are there in table employees here, and I want to access. So I want to fetch some of the column from table employees. So the columns are ID, name, salary. Okay, many columns are there, but just only I want to access, I want to fetch only some column from the table employees. So the columns are ID, name, salary. From all those columns from the employees table, and for a customer with name Naveen. Clear this point here. I want to just access, many columns are there, but here just I want to access the some columns ID, name, salary, and later I am using one condition. Why? Because I also want to fetch, I want to access for a customer name with Naveen. So how I am using the syntax? The syntax is the select ID, name, salary from employees where name is equal Naveen. Clear this point? Why? Because I said the where clause is using by using some of the operators are less than, the less than, greater than, equal, not. So in this example I used operator, the operator is the greater than 35,000. Otherwise you can use less than also, no effect, or you can use equal sign also. So all those operators you can use by using the values. But in this example what I want to access, I want to access from column that is the name of the customer. The name of the customer is the Naveen. So such accessing possible by using operator like our equal sign. But the important note in this example, we can say here the Naveen is a group of characters. Why? Because character, one character, string is a group of characters. So we can say it is important to understand, to note that the group of characters that is called as the string and should be enclosed by using single quote. Clear this point? Maybe any group of characters is there, maybe if you are using any value, so we are not going to use any single quote. So we can say whereas any number value, numeric value should be given without any quote, but maybe any group of characters, the string, anything is that, everything going to enclosed by using our single quote. Clear this point? So this is most important note in our SQL command. If you are using any string that is called as the group of character, such one going to enclose or should be given inside the single quote here, or without any, or maybe any number value, maybe if you are using 40,000 0.001, so anything is that, so such one going to enclose without any quote. So after that, after using such a syntax, it going to display the answer as in our result table ID. Why? Because the fetching of the columns are ID, second one is the name and the salary. So whatever the answer we entered while going to create the record, such answer going to display in our result table. So ID is the 2, name is the Naveen. Why? Because I already given name is equal to Naveen, I want to access, okay, and the salary of the Naveen or the customer of the Naveen, that is the 35,000.00. Clear this point here? So this is about our the SQL where clause. We know the meaning of the clause. The clause is called as the condition. In last class we completed, that is about our SQL without where clause, but in this class we completed the basic syntax of the select statement with the where clause. Clear this point here, and this is one syntax of the where clause, and suitable example by using the operator may be less than, greater than, equal, any kind of operator you can use to specify a condition. And this is the example about I want to access the customer name with Naveen, and I already said some important note how to use a string and maybe the number values. Okay, and later after completing the select statement with where clause, let's next thing the SQL and or operator. About our the explanation about the and the or operator, the SQL and or operator. So the SQL and or operator are used to combine the multiple conditions. So why we using the and or operator? Maybe you want to combine multiple condition, more than one condition. So such condition we can combine by using operators like and operator, or maybe by using operators like our or operator. And these two operator, that means our and operator and the or operator, are also called as the conjunctive operator. CONJUNCTIVE, conjunctive operators. Clear this point here. Why? Because by using the and or operator, maybe you want to combine, you want to add more than one condition, multiple condition. By using operators like our and or operator, we can combine all those more than one condition together. And these operators, that is the and or operator, also calling as the conjunctive operator. Now let's, the next operator is about our I am selecting the next operator, that is the and operator, and also with using the suitable syntax for the and operator. Now the and operator. So in this case we can say, because we already know the meaning of the and operator, so we can say the SQL and operator allows the existence of multiple condition. Correct? No, more than one condition. It allowing the existence, that means the appearing of more than one condition in an SQL statement where clause. So how we using in our SQL statement, in our SQL syntax with the where clause. So that is called as the allow the existence of multiple conditions in an SQL statement where clause with the we using in our SQL statement, and also with the condition by using our where clause condition. Now let's the basic syntax of the and operator with where clause. So the syntax is select column 1 comma column 2 comma column n from table underscore name where condition 1. And why? Because still here in this example, how many condition I used? The condition is only one, no more than one condition. Correct? No? But what's the use of the and operator? We can use more than one condition by using our and operator. So where condition 1 and condition 2 and condition n. So total number of conditions. So we can say that why? Because more than one condition we can use by using the operator like our and operator. So you can combine n number of condition. What do you mean by a n number of condition? The n number of condition means more than many condition, the number of the conditions. Okay, yeah, not just only the one condition. Just only you want to use the one condition, then we are not going to use the and operator. Maybe more than one condition is there, then only the operator and going to use. So we can combine many or the number of condition using our and operator. And whatever after using the condition, such action can be taken by the SQL statement. Correct? No? Why? Because this is the query, this is the formula of the SQL statement. After using the and condition, such action can be taken, or whatever the condition is there to going to display in result table, our SQL statement going to take all those actions here, whether it be a query or transaction. What do you mean by a query? The query means the formula. So this is one example. clear this point. This is one example of the query. The query only called as the syntax. Whatever the syntax we are using depend on the command. Maybe the select statement, insert into statement, maybe the update, maybe the delete here. So all are the example for the query. Depend on a particular command. We are using the query syntax here, formula. So whether it be a query or the transaction. But the most important note about our AND operator, when it going to display all those answer by using our result set or the result table. So in our AND operator we can say that all the conditions separated by AND must be true. So how many conditions you are using by using the where clause? So all those conditions must satisfy, correct here? If all those conditions if you are going to satisfy, then only it's going to display the answer in our result table. That means here we can say how we are using the example. So the example we can write, maybe one table is there. Before going to tell how to write the example, now first of all we need to create the table. So imagine it, we already created one table. The table name is the employees table, and many records we added, entered or created in table employees here, and later after entering all those columns in the table employee, I want to check some of the condition. The condition is the about. Now select column 1, that is ID. Column 2, column 2 is the name. Column N I am using as a salary. From table underscore name, the table name is the employees. Where condition 1, the condition 1 I am using as the here we can say about our the name is equal to Naveen and salary greater than 35,000. If both condition is true, then only it going to display the result in our result table. Maybe in our syntax I return many condition, n number of condition, but it's not necessary. You need to write like that only, many condition at a same time. Maybe you can use 2 condition, but more than 1 condition, that is equal to 2 condition. Maybe 1 condition is there, by using any select statement we can use, but more than 1 condition is there, we need to use the operator. Operator is the AND operator. So any type of condition, so if those condition is satisfied, then only it going to return the values, okay, answer. So the condition is, I want to check the condition where name is equal to Naveen and salary greater than or less than 35,000. Any type of condition we can use by using the operator like our AND operator. So clear the meaning about the AND operator. Now let's the next operator, that is called about our OR operator. We know that the AND operator is using to use the multiple condition, and also we know it using a number of condition by using AND operator, and maybe it is work like a query or the transaction. But very important to note, when it going to display the answer in using or by using the result table, when both the condition are true. When you are providing how many condition, if you are using how many condition, if all the condition are true, then only it going to display the answer in our result table. Now after completing AND, now let's the next thing about our OR operator. So we can say that the OR operator is used to combine the multiple condition in an SQL statement like AND. It also going to work in the same manner. Why? Because in case you want to combine more than 1 condition by using operator like our OR operator. So we can say the SQL OR operator is used to combine multiple condition in an SQL statement. Now let's the syntax of the OR operator. So with where clause. So select column 1, comma, column 2, comma, column N from table underscore name where condition 1 or condition 2 or condition N. So like AND, also we completed many condition. So you can use n number of condition using OR operator also. And after using the condition, such condition can be taken by our SQL statement, the SQL query, the transactions. Why? Because to display all those answer in result table. But what's the difference to our and or? We know that if all the condition are true in and, then only it going to display the answer in result table. But in our or, we can say that only any of the one condition separated by or must be true. Clear this point here? Why? Because in our and I used name is equal to Naveen and salary greater than 35,000. If both condition are true, then only going to display the answer in result table. But in our or, maybe if any one condition, name is equal to Naveen or salary greater, less or equal, any operator you can use, salary greater than is equal to 35,000. If any one condition is true, it going to display the answer in result table. So this is the difference between our and operator and the or operator. So clear the meaning? What about the and the or operator? So how we are using the example for the or operator? Select ID and name, salary from employees, where maybe our name is equal to Naveen or salary greater than 35,000 semicolon. After pressing the enter button, if the given condition satisfy, then only it return this specific value from in our table. So this is the some explanation about our and operator as well as our or operator. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.